Welcome to the first video in our series where we are going to tackle 35 questions and answers that you might see on a real exam. If you are studying for a car license theory test, remember, you need to get at least 32 questions right to pass. I have spread some key questions throughout the video, so you will be ready for everything you need to pass your test. Let's get started. What must you do before you turn to the right on a straight road? Signal for at least 3 seconds. Give way to vehicles from the left. Give way to vehicles coming from straight ahead, turning left or going straight on. Check your mirrors. The correct answer is signal for at least 3 seconds. Give way to vehicles coming from straight ahead, turning left or going straight on, and check your mirrors. You must check your mirrors. Signal for at least 3 seconds. Move towards the center line and give way to vehicles coming towards you. If two vehicles are facing give way signs, which vehicle gives way? Whichever one gets there last. The vehicle that is not turning. The vehicle that is turning. Whichever is the smallest vehicle. The correct answer is the vehicle that is turning. A vehicle that is turning has to give way. If both vehicles are turning right or left, there should be no need to give way, as you won't cross paths. If one vehicle is turning left and the other turning right, the vehicle turning right gives way. When must you signal that you are turning to the right? Only if other traffic is approaching or following you. Always. And for at least 2 seconds before you turn. Always. And for at least 3 seconds before you turn. None of the above. The correct answer is always. And for at least 3 seconds before you turn. 3 seconds is a safe time to signal for, as it gives plenty of time for other road users to understand your intentions. When should you apply the 4-second rule? If the road is wet or frosty, or you are towing a trailer, if your brakes are almost worn out, if you are traveling at more than 100 kilometers per hour, at night. The correct answer is if the road is wet or frosty, or you are towing a trailer. Wet and frosty roads can double the stopping distance, so use the 4-second rule. The extra weight of a trailer will also add to your stopping distance. In fact, if it's frosty to icy, it can take you 6 to 8 seconds to stop. What does speed limit mean? The recommended speed for that road. The fastest speed for that road in good conditions. The minimum speed for that road in good conditions. The fastest speed except for when you are overtaking another vehicle. The correct answer is the fastest speed for that road in good conditions. The speed limit is the maximum speed you should drive assuming the conditions are good. If conditions are bad, then you must slow down to a safe speed. If the red lights continue to flash at a railway level crossing after the train has passed, what should you do? Wait until they stop flashing. Check both ways, then cross. Check both ways. If nothing's coming, then cross. Wait for 15 seconds, then drive on. Turn on your flashlights. The correct answer is wait until they stop flashing. Check both ways. Then cross. There might be another train coming, so you will need to wait until the red lights stop. At an intersection, what do a police officer's directions overrule? Traffic lights, give-way rules, road signs, such as stop signs, all of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. A police officer's directions overruled all other signals and signs at an intersection. At night, When must you always dip the high beam highlights on your vehicle? When other vehicles are coming towards you, when you are following other vehicles, when a police officer is directing traffic, all of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. These are all reasons you must dip your headlights. If there's no danger of you, the options A, B, C, or D happening while you are performing a reversing maneuver, you don't need to dip your headlights. What is the legal definition of a road? Any sealed or unsealed street or highway, whether there are lines painted or not. Any area the public have access, including streets, highways, riverbeds, beaches, wharves, and car parks. Streets and highways with painted lines to indicate lane. It has no definition. The correct answer is any area the public have access, including streets, highways, riverbeds, beaches, wharves, and car parks. The definition of a road is quite broad. It includes streets, motorways, beaches, a place to which the public have access, whether as of right or not, bridges, culverts, ferries, forts that form part of a street or motorways, and all sites where a vehicle may be weighed for the purposes of the Land Transport Act. The definition includes locations where there are access to operations such as distribution centers with fenced forecourts, but when the gates are open. What is the least distance of clear road you must have in front of you when you have finished passing another vehicle? 50 meters, 100 meters, 150 meters, 200 meters. The correct answer is 100 meters. You must be able to see at least 100 meters in front of you after you have finished passing to give you enough time to react to unexpected circumstances. Who may legally require you to give a blood sample? An ambulance officer or medical doctor, a police officer, medical doctor or approved person, a judge or magistrate, the other crash party or an ambulance officer. The correct answer is a police officer, medical doctor, or approved person. A police officer can require you to give a blood sample if you refuse an evidential breath test, and you may be arrested if you don't comply. When does a police officer have the power to arrest you? If you don't stop when requested, if you refuse to tell the police officer your name and address, or give false information about the ownership of the vehicle you are driving, if you refuse the procedures for blood or breath alcohol testing, all of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. All of these are grounds for a police officer to arrest you. You must turn your vehicle headlights on when visibility is less than 50 meters, 100 meters, 150 meters, 200 meters. The correct answer is 100 meters. 100 meters is considered a safe distance. If you can't see a person 100 meters away while driving, you need to turn your lights on. If anybody is hurt in a crash, the driver must tell a police officer as soon as possible, but within how many hours? Within 24 hours, within 36 hours, within 48 hours. There's no need to tell the police. Just make sure the injured people are okay. The correct answer is within 24 hours. You must report it to the police as soon as possible, and in any case within 24 hours. What's this type of road called? Urban thoroughfare, quad-lane road, bypass, multi-lane road. The correct answer is multi-lane road. Any road with more than one lane in either direction is called a multi-lane road. What does this marking mean? Charging outlet for electric and hybrid vehicles. No parking except for buses. Bus lane ahead. Fire hydrant. The correct answer is fire hydrant. There is a fire hydrant here, so be careful where you park. Which of your vehicle's lights should you turn on if you are driving in fog? Park lights, front and rear fog lights, dipped headlights, all of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. You can have all your lights on in fog, but don't use full beam headlights as it can reflect back at you and reduce your visibility. Keep your headlights dipped. Turn your fog lights off when the fog clears to avoid dazzling other drivers. What is the purpose of the 2-second rule? To allow overtaking vehicles to move back into the line of traffic safely if required. To give you enough time to stop if the vehicle in front stops. 2 seconds is enough time to stop in any weather conditions, if required. No clear purpose. The correct answer is to give you enough time to stop if the vehicle in front stops. It's only to allow you to stop safely in dry weather. If it's wet, apply the 4-second rule. As regards overtaking, a vehicle should not overtake if the maneuver cannot be completed. For the purpose of applying the giveway rule, how should an entranceway into a public car park be treated? As an intersection. The vehicle that is there first has right of way, as a one-way street, as a pedestrian crossing. The correct answer is as an intersection. Give way rules. If you are turning at an intersection, give way to all vehicles not turning. If you are turning right at an intersection, give way to vehicles coming towards you that are turning left. If you are on the bottom of a T intersection, give way to all vehicles on the top of the T intersection. In all other situations, give way to all vehicles coming from your right. If you are leaving the path of a marked center line, you are deemed to be turning and must give way to vehicles that are following the center line. Give way rules can be overridden by a police officer's directions. What must you do if you want to turn right at traffic signals where a green light is showing? Give way to vehicles coming towards you. Give way to vehicles from the left. Give way to vehicles from the right. You have a green light and don't need to give way. The correct answer is give way to vehicles coming towards you. The give way rules apply here. Give way to drivers coming towards you. You can move into the intersection and wait until traffic coming towards you stops for the yellow or red light and then turn on red light. But you must already be in the intersection. What must you do when you hear a siren or see red flashing lights from an ambulance or fire engine? If they are behind you, speed up so you are not holding them up. Stop quickly where you are. Slow down and pull over to allow them to pass. Stop if necessary. Drive up onto the footpath. The correct answer is slow down and pull over to allow them to pass. Stop if necessary. If they are following you, you must slow down and pull over. Stop if necessary. If a police car is following you with its lights flashing, then you must stop. A police car will have blue and red lights. As the holder of any class of driver license, are you required to carry your license at all times when driving? No. Yes, occasionally, only if you are on restricted license. The correct answer is yes. You must carry your license at all times when driving, regardless of the type of license. You are turning right at traffic signals showing a red arrow pointing to the right. What should you do? Stop until you receive a green arrow, then proceed if it's safe to go. Stop until the red arrow disappears and you get a green traffic light. Then proceed with the giveaway rules. Both A and B are correct. None of the above are correct. The correct answer is both A and B are correct. You can turn right on a green light without a green arrow, as long as you observe the giveaway rules and there are no other signals prohibiting you from turning. To help you from being blinded by the headlights of an oncoming vehicle, what should you do? Flash your lights to let the other driver know. Look to the left-hand side of the road. Look to the right-hand side of the road. Look to the center of the road. The correct answer is look to the left-hand side of the road. Flashing your lights at the other driver risks blinding or distracting them, which could cause an accident. Keeping your eyes to the left means you won't be looking directly into the light. Make sure you slow down as well because your forward visibility will be reduced. When you are turning to the right, give 3 seconds warning, give 2 seconds warning, give no warning, only signal if there are other cars behind or ahead of you. The correct answer is give 3 seconds warning. 3 seconds is a safe time to signal for. When coming to a pedestrian crossing with a raised traffic island in the middle, what must you do? Only stop and give way if a pedestrian is on your half of the crossing. Stop and give way if a pedestrian is on any part of the crossing. Speed up. Signal the pedestrian. The correct answer is only stop and give way if a pedestrian is on your half of the crossing. Yes, you can carry on through the crossing if a pedestrian is not either crossing or waiting to cross on your side, as long as it's safe to do so. When must you always dip the headlights on your vehicle, following other vehicles? When a police officer is directing traffic, when other vehicles are coming towards you, all of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. All those are compulsory. There are other scenarios where you might dip your lights, such as when driving where there is adequate light, such as when there are street lights, and also in fog where full beam lights make it harder to see. You don't need to dip your headlights driving around town, on a motorway, or in rural areas, unless any of the above apply. What must you do when red lights are flashing at a railway level crossing? Check both directions and cross if there are no trains coming. Stop until the lights stop flashing. Drive on as soon as the train has passed. Speed up to cross quickly. The correct answer is stop until the lights stop flashing. You must stop when red lights are flashing at a railway level crossing, even if a train has already passed. There may be another one coming. What do you call the area of road you drive on? Verge, curb, lane, pathway. The correct answer is lane. The lane is where you drive. A verge is the grass edge of a road. A pathway is where pedestrians walk. The road edge might have a curb made from raised concrete or stone. Roads are marked with lines. Lanes are formed either between curbs, words, painted lines, a curb and painted line, or a word and painted line. What is the speed limit from the time you pass an accident sign until you have passed the crash site? 20 kilometers per hour, 30 kilometers per hour, 40 kilometers per hour, 50 kilometers per hour. The correct answer is 20 kilometers per hour. These signs mean that you are coming up to an accident site. Slow down and drive at 20 kilometers per hour or less until you have passed the accident site. How many standard drinks can you have before driving if you are under 20 years old? 1, 2, 3, none. The correct answer is none. The legal limit is 0 milligrams per 100 milliliters of blood. A drink consumed before driving will almost certainly put you over this limit. So you must not drink just before driving if you are under 20 years old, as there is a 0 alcohol limit. When driving across a railway level crossing, you must check that there is a space for your vehicle on the other side of the line. True, false. Only on crossings that don't have signals. Only on crossings that don't have barriers arms. The correct answer is true. You must check there's enough room to get your vehicle across, or you may be stranded on the lines when a train is coming. If you are turning left at an intersection, you must give way to all vehicles coming towards you that are turning right. True, false. Wait, signal the other driver. The correct option is false. Left-turning traffic has priority. When approaching a pedestrian crossing without a raised traffic island, what must you do? Continue driving unless the pedestrian is crossing your lane. Give way to pedestrians on any part of the crossing. Honk your horn at the pedestrian. Do nothing. The correct answer is give way to pedestrians on any part of the crossing. If the crossing does not have a central raised traffic island, then you must stop when the pedestrian is waiting to cross on your side of the road, or is on the crossing on the other side of the road walking towards your side. What is a courtesy crossing? It's a crossing controlled by orange or yellow flashing lights. It's a crossing at traffic lights where a green man symbol lets pedestrians know it's safe to cross. It's a raised crossing in the road that you are not required to stop for, but allows for a safer place to stop if pedestrians do want to cross. All of the above. The correct answer is it's a raised crossing in the road that you are not required to stop for, but allows for a safer place to stop if pedestrians do want to cross. Courtesy crossings are usually made of bricks or paving and are often raised above the level of the road. They are not official pedestrian crossings, but they do provide a place where drivers can stop safely to allow pedestrians to cross. Congratulations on reaching the end of the video. We hope you found the content helpful. Check out the complete playlist. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.